Hello guys, this is the YouTube channel just for intellectual pleasure. It is a very non-monetized experimental YouTube channel. And today in this video, I wish to talk about the one of the best book which I read and which have an impeccable impact on my life. The way I see the life get changed 360 degree. And if you read this book, it may happens with you so. So the book name is this one, The Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I don't have the book, but I have the picture of the book actually. This book. This is the one of the wonderful book I have read, and it's in German and translated by John Boyne. He also wrote one more book, The Boy in Stripped Pajama, and movies in that Netflix too. I did the both. You can choose the one. And this book talks about the person Viktor Frankl himself. It is autobiography in which he was put under the Auschwitz concentration camp. Auschwitz is a place, if you travel from German to the Austria, there is a one railway station. If you walk there, no museum is there. In the 1940s, he was thrown to the concentration camp of Nazi regime ruled by the Hitler. And at that time, he was a doctor. He was taken to the Auschwitz concentration camp, in which his wife being separated, she was pregnant actually, and his father, mother, everyone put under the gas chamber. Millions of the Jews being killed, and his family was the one of them, and he was put under the labor camp, in which he been worked for 14 hours a day with a single bread. Like he was given single bread for 2 years, and his weight was reduced from 95 to 40 kgs. Like just bone was left, flesh was vanished. In that situation, also he was very much optimism. That optimism, literally, I liked that. When I read that book, I felt my life is very much privileged. As well as when I read that book, I now also I'm getting the goosebumps. At that time, I was full of tears, and it made me so emotional when I read the hardships, like how it was being. And in that 2 years also, he was in the zone that he will going to see his son or a daughter in the future times, or his wife in the future times. And when he look at the movie at that moment also, he wrote about the romanticism. Like when I look at the moon, I remembered her. A lot of things are there. And the nowadays many romantic books comes, like Murakami's, no, you will know, sorry, this one, um, Chetan Bhagat's, that Norway in Mood. A lot of books are there. These are all cheap thrills, and actually that was the that expressed the true romanticism or a love at that situation. Also, he was in that zone uh, in which that is a hope and optimism that he kept alive for the 2 years. And one more part which I liked, that is after 1942, after the Hitler death, he concentration camp was thrown away, and he was come out of the concentration camp. He never talked the next 10 to 12 years he been alive. He never talked a single hatred word against the this one Nazi regime or Ichman or anyone. Ichman was the one who was the culprit of all this, and every uh, people were telling that he needs to be hanged. He never talked against him. There is also one more good book, Hunting Ichman, is there, and the one more book is that the Each Man in Jerusalem by the Hannah Arendt. It is a political philosophy not related to this and all. In that, totalitarianism means what? A lot of things have been discussed, but it is not related over here. And I will tell it in one more video. In that book, Viktor Frankl talks a lot about the this one, optimism and hope, how to live the life at that situation, also being optimistic on the self. And if you read this book, it will going to definitely change the way you see the life. The privilege what you get, it is very much high, and we need to use, and we need to change kind of the thing. These kind of the thinking have a impeccable impact on the society as a whole. So thank you so much. It is a non-monetized channel. You can take your own discretion to share, subscribe, or whatever. And this one, if you read this book, it will going to help me. Like it has a values can have a change the society. Like it has a multiplier impact over the society. Try to read this book. Thank you very much.